Hello, friends. Yes, today I have a little bit of makeup on because of this whole fucking situation. Um, I'm sitting in my car in a parking lot again because that's the only place I have privacy to film. My mother's home from work. I'm avoiding her, obviously. I don't have as much makeup on. Like my eyebrows aren't filled in. I have a little bit of mascara, which started to go on my lower lids, and I wiped it off. Now it just looks like I have remnants of eyeliner on there. But anyways. I had my lip stuff on, but it's the same color as my lips. Because I don't necessarily like wearing a nude, but I like wearing a me. I used to have this Revlon lipstick, it was called Wink of Pink. Can't fucking find it anywhere. So I was looking for something that was the same color as my lips for a long time. The only issue is that it's lip liner. It's like a thick lip liner pencil, so it's really drying. So I have to put like lip balm on before I use it. Beyond that, my skin's like glowing. So, hi, how are you? You know, some people pay like so much money for makeup, and I'm just sitting here like, cheap ass bitch, what's up? Because I'm a cheap ass bitch. I woke up and my hair, most of it, was on this side, and it was doing this already. All I did was coming out a little bit at the bottom because the top of my hair is really greasy for some reason. I got a shower last night, fam. Like, I was not sweating in my sleep. There was no reason. I wouldn't have been. I have concealer on my acne because who needs it? You know, look, it needs it. I just don't want to see it out of sight, out of mind. And I'm slowly realizing that I have freckles. They're not heavy freckles, but they're freckles. And so my last video was me saying that I was going to stay somewhere overnight and all that. That went amazing. I had so much fun. I was so shy and awkward around these people when I first got there, and I started to feel really bad. They went and told my boyfriend that I looked really sad. At least I'm assuming that's what happened. And then I was like with him all night, even though he had told me that he was going to be kind of like hanging out with the guys. And like at one point he told me I'm going to go hang out with the guys for a little bit, and then he didn't because we ended up going to sleep then. And I was just like, is he not going to hang out with his friends because of me? Because I don't want that to be a thing. Yes, it was the first time I was around these people, but I was fine at that point. Like, I was getting ready to go to bed. I was. Um, I thought, you know, if, I don't know, I wish I was more, it's the only thing I don't like about my personality, is when I'm first around people, I'm very, like, standoffish, very guarded, very, like, you know, everyone says, oh, everyone's that way. No, like, not to the point where I am. Like, I will literally seclude myself because I think that if I try and interact with someone first, that it's weird. Because my whole life, in school, at jobs, anytime I've tried to interact with someone else first, it's been so fucking awkward, it's so weird, and gone badly, and I didn't make friends off of those times. Like, every time I was like, hey, so what's up? And people just stand there and look at me like, why is she talking to us? Like, ew. Like, that's how it's always been. So, like, now I have this, like, scar in my brain emotionally of, like, no, I'm not doing that. No. Oh, no. No. So, like, I wish that I was just naturally, like, bubbly and made friends and was, like, okay, and, like, I'm not, and it just sucks. But after I had a few drinks, and I hate to say it that way because I don't think it was the actual drinks. I think it was the fact that, thank God, some of these amazing people were willing to come up to me, introduce themselves, and talk to me on their own, and weren't, like, afraid of me, because I've had that happen. I am taller than most people in my area, and wider, and just intimidating in general. And I've had people tell me that, or I would not be repeating it. Like, I don't think I'm intimidating to everybody. I don't think I'm, like, this big, scary creature, but, like, a lot of times, yeah. But thank God for the people who actually came up and talked to me, because otherwise I would have been just probably miserable and look annoyed all night. And it was a really good experience. But I feel bad because when I first got there, I, as I said, was very standoffish and very, like, back in a corner by myself. And then my boyfriend was like, come here. And I never wanted him to feel like he had to, like, and if he sees this video, like, babe, I didn't want you to feel like you had to, like, sacrifice your evening to, like, watch over me or babysit me. And I hope I didn't do that because I will feel horrible. And I understand him wanting to make sure that I was okay and not having, like, a panic attack. But that's why bathrooms have doors on them that lock. So, like, it would be fine. And usually I end up being fine regardless. And if I don't interact with people, it doesn't, I made a lot of people laugh. That's when I consider myself a success, when I'm in a social situation and I make a lot of people laugh. But I know that I'm not, like, a weird person. I'm not, like, that horrible of a person. I just get really awkward and really, like, in front of people. And you may be wondering why I'm not saying the name of the place and not the name of the people and all that. It's because it's the kind of thing where I don't think that I have the right to do that. I feel like I don't have the right to say because my boyfriend is friends with people there. He's technically not a member, but it's like a club thing. And I'm technically not a member, he's technically not a member, so I don't want to sit there and say people's names or say the name of the organization because it's nothing bad, it's nothing illegal, it's nothing, like, problematic or anything. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to say those things. So I'm kind of, like, hiding it. But it would basically be like if your boyfriend was part of a club and you went there with him and you didn't really know anybody that well. And I have been there before. So I wasn't extremely nervous, but I was nervous enough because I didn't know how many people were going to be there, how many people were that I was going to know. So yeah. But it went pretty good. And I had a good time and I had fun. And I only got, like, tipsy-dipsy, like, one time. And I kind of left it wear off before I did anything, so no one really knew I was tipsy. I don't like being tipsy. And let me tell you why. This is another part of, like, why I don't like saying that I felt better after I had, like, a couple drinks. Because, and when I say a couple drinks, I mean, like, a vodka cranberry and, like, 3 sips out of it. I started to chill out a little more. But I wasn't tipsy from that. Like, I just was relaxed. And more, like, less tense, But I don't advocate for using alcohol to get over your anxiety, because once the alcohol is out of your system, your anxiety comes back, and it's worse for most people, unless you are around people that are welcoming and actually want to be around you and aren't just around you because you're drinking. Like, these individuals wanted to be my friends and actually wanted to interact with me, so, like, thankfully that was a good place. And as I said, I wasn't tipsy for most of it. I was just tipsy for a little bit. So, yeah. I did my Cleveland voice, which I don't even know if I've ever done that on a YouTube video. If I've never done my Cleveland and Family Guy voices that I can do, or any of the voices that I can do in a YouTube video, someone comment below and tell me that I haven't, and I will. I don't do a lot of voices, but there's some that I can do. And every time someone hears me, they're like, wow. Like the Cleveland one, I'll give you an example. So, the day before the video I filmed, me and my boyfriend and his friend went to get a washer and dryer for this clubhouse thing. And we were in Punxsutawney at Phil's Den. And they have this, like, the legend thing on a plaque outside of it. And I started reading it in Cleveland's voice. And his friend looks at him and goes, "Keep her! Keep her!" Like, apparently I'm a keeper because I can do Family Guy voices. Okay! Not my cooking, not my singing, not my sense of humor, not my humility, obviously. Just kidding. It was hilarious though. Like, I just think it's funny. And all these like drunk guys hearing me do Cleveland was hilarious because they're all like laughing. So if anyone from the clubhouse sees this, thank you for being like welcoming to me. I don't know how many people will actually see this video. If my boyfriend sees it, I hope that I did this in a way that it doesn't reveal anyone's identity or anyone's like anything that anyone doesn't want me to say, because I don't want to like talk about something that I don't have the authority to talk about. I don't know how else to put it. But yes, thank you for watching. I know this video is going to be a little long and strenuous. Sorry that it's been 11 minutes. Thank you.